y'all. Get my ass hype. I'm hype with y'all. All right, Jeffrey Glenn, where you at? Where you at? Give him a round of applause, y'all. Give him a round of applause. There y'all go.
Good evening, everybody. Doing all right? Yeah! It's nice to be here. I grew up not too far from here in North Avondale, so I feel like I'm at home. But I do appreciate everybody coming out. I got a lot of family and friends here, so it's nice. You're gonna have to take it a little easier on me. I've never done this before. It was on my bucket list, and Butch invited me to come out, so I said I'd try it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, like I said, I got my children here, 2 of them. I got my friends from school are here, my fellow teachers and my principal. So we got a lot of support here. Now my cousin Darren was supposed to come. He was supposed to fly in from St. Louis, but he wouldn't get on the plane. He's superstitious. And when he got his boarding pass, the flight number said 5050. He looked at it and said, 50-50? Oh, I'm not getting on this plane. You're already trying to tell me it's 50-50. So he wouldn't get on the plane, so he's not coming. Okay, well, that was the first joke. Give me a break. Now I'm doing a favor for Butch because he did me a favor. I was managing a hotel a couple of years ago, and it was New Year's Eve, a very busy night. So Butch came over to assist me. And I said, okay, Butch, just follow my lead. We're going to make a lot of money tonight. And this guy stumbles in. He's obviously drunk. And he comes up and says, I need a room for tonight. And then he whispers to me, and if some female companionship would be arranged, I'd appreciate it. So I said, okay, well, for $200, I can get you a real doll. And he slipped me the $200. I gave $100 to Butch. And Butch is all excited and surprised. He says, well, this is crazy. We can't do this. You can't run women up in here. I said, who said anything about a woman? He's so drunk, I'm going to get him an inflatable doll. He won't know the difference. So about 10 minutes later, he comes down the stairs, and he's stumbling back into the lobby. And I said, hey, is anything wrong? And he says, oh, that was so wonderful. There was no yap, yap, yap. We got right down to business. And then he said, and the woman, she has magical powers. I said, what do you mean magical powers? She says, well, when we were finished, I was nibbling on her ear, and she flew out the window. You get to see it's an inflatable doll, see? Okay. So, but Butch is a nice guy to hang out with. He's funny. He's the life of the party. Sometimes we go out to places. This one time we were going out, and he was cutting up, telling dirty jokes, drinking a lot, dancing with the girls 2 or 3 at a time. And this one lady, she got kind of upset with him. And she was kind of prim and proper. And she said, sir, if you were my husband, I would poison your wine. But Butch didn't miss a beat. He said, ma'am, if I was your husband, I'd drink it. So anyway, so I did have a friend who was having a tough time. He's a car salesman. And he goes into this bar, and he starts drinking. And after a few drinks, he says, if the car business doesn't get any better, I'm going to lose my ass. And the bartender came over and said, hey, this is a respectable bar. You need to keep it down. There's ladies present. The guy says, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any problems. But he has a couple more drinks, and he forgets. And then a little bit later, he says, if the car business doesn't get any better, I'm going to lose my ass. And so the bartender comes over, grabs him by the collar, is getting ready to throw him out of the bar. And one of the ladies came over and said, hey, he's having a tough time. Give him a break. We've all been there. As a matter of fact, I'm having the same problem in reverse. They look at her and say, what do you mean the same problem in reverse? She says, well, if the ass business doesn't get any better, I'm going to lose my car. So anyway, then that was pretty good? Okay, I appreciate it. You're not just saying that because you're my daughter's friend? You got it? Okay. Don't overdo it, okay? So one time there was this guy who was sitting down to have a talk with his father, and he says, Dad, I've got some good news. You know Gloria down at the bank? I've been talking to her for a while, and I've decided to marry her. Dad says, oh, my goodness, son, this is horrible. I don't know how to tell you this, but I was kind of wild and crazy when I was young, and you can't marry Gloria. She's your half-sister. So he gets over it a couple years later. He sits down to talk to his dad again. He says, Dad, you know Linda managing the steakhouse? Well, we've been keeping company for a while, and I'm going to marry her. And Dad says, I can't believe this is happening again. I'm so sorry, son. But when I was young, I was kind of wild and crazy, and you can't marry Linda either. She's your half-sister, too. Now he's just despondent. He's just moping around the house, and his mother comes over and asks him what the problem is. He tells his mother about Gloria and Linda, so Mom looks around and says, make sure nobody's listening, and says, marry whoever you want to. That ain't your daddy. So that was a bit of a dysfunctional family there. Let's see, do I have anything else I can tell? You got? Oh, they got it. A little late, but you did get it. I appreciate it. Okay. Does any? Okay. What's the difference between a camel and my cousin Henry? A camel can work 10 days without drinking. My cousin Henry can drink 10 days without working. Do what? Okay. I don't know. Is there anything else I want to tell here? What high school did you guys go to? Do what? Where's Walnut Hills? Where's Walnut? Where's Walnut? What else? West High. You know, I teach at Data now. That's right next door to West High. Okay. Walnut Hills just beat West High in football, by the way. So it didn't work out well for you. Okay. All right. So there's this woman. Back when I was in college, I had a part-time job at Walgreens. And this woman came in, and she asked me if I knew where the batteries were. And I said, sure, I know where the batteries are. Come this way. And she looked at me and said, well, if I could come this way, I wouldn't need the damn batteries. Okay. So, a woman, hey, like I said, don't overdo it. I know you're trying to help me. Okay. Took you a minute to get it? Okay. All right. If I could come this way. See? Okay. All right. So a woman goes into a pharmacy, and she gives the pharmacist a list of drugs she wants to buy. The pharmacist looks at the list, and he realizes that these are drugs for a lethal injection. He says, what's going on here? She says, I'm going to kill my husband. He says, well, I can't be part of anything like this. You need to leave right away before I call the police. And the woman calmly reaches into her bag and pulls out a picture of her husband fooling around with the pharmacist's wife. The pharmacist looks at the picture and says, oh, well, I didn't know you had a prescription. You see, he's down with it now because, yeah, okay, you got it. Okay. Is there anything else I want to tell? Those are probably my best jokes. Do what? I got a couple of them. We're okay. Do what? Stop messing with the microphone. Oh, I'm sorry. A little nervous. Let's see. Anything else I want to say? Do what? Oh, that's me up there. Oh, that does look good. I appreciate that. No, I could have won red. You were playing Texas tomorrow. I went to Ohio State. You guys are rooting for Ohio State to beat Texas tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, what? What was that? Texas? What? Okay, well, I think that'll about do it for me, but I do appreciate your support, and thank you very much.
Mic drop. Hey, Hayward. We got the same shirt on, man. Look at that. Look at, see, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. Same size, too. I just... Take this. Oh, get that one. This one, that one.
I think this, okay, it's working.
Test.
Okay,
So let me say something real quick before I let Tay do her thing. Those of y'all who are not comedians do not know how hard it is to do what Dude just did. Give Jeffrey Glenn another round of applause.
please, thank you.
Give him another round of applause. I'm gonna ask though, what kind of new Puff Daddy cocaine is she on, bro? What the fuck? I ain't never seen a nigga whole body laugh and shit. Like what? Fuck was, bro? I had to come up here and ask that specifically, homie. And you do know it's summer. You can take off one of them layers. You up in here like a Muslim comic, niggas. You okay? You selling final calls and bean pies? You good, nigga?
You're on the corner of Red and Seymour.
Man, I literally almost called security on her. I was like, what the fuck is she? I ain't got no insurance. She fuck around have a seizure up in here. I'm fucked up, dog. Hell. I understand, but I don't know. How much did you cash out her for all that? It was, bruh. Dog, she just, I'm glad she had a good, you had a good time seeing that? Good, give him a round of applause. It was hard to do what he do. And my brother, you welcome back anytime. Yes, sir, you welcome back anytime. Before I let, keep asking, don't give a fuck what you ask, bro. You wanna ask again now in front of everybody else, make you feel better? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I got something for you, homie, you know what I'm saying? Here go a peppermint, my nigga, there you go. It's more where that came from, my G.